MCPs, I hope you're having a wonderful beginning of the week. I just came back from WINA CMCP Summit in Barcelona. I wanted to talk to you guys about what I'm seeing right now, and I talk to you guys and also what we see on a global level when it comes to the legacy of our generation, which is GIP. The thing that we're very happy about is the commitment you made and the intention you have to shift things through your conferences and through your coaching visits, etc. But there is one big red flag, and the big red flag is that we made a short-term commitment to grow, and that short-term commitment right now is a question of whether we can fulfill it or not. Right now, you are noticing how difficult change is. Of course it's difficult. You've used your conferences, you've used your coaching visits to shift the focus and to shift the alignment of your LCs, but things are taking more time than you expected, things are harder than you expected, and right now you're entering into the planning phase for 14-15 and transition phase, and it's very easy for us to be like, well, I'm going to leave it at a certain level and then next year is going to take it over through transition, etc. But actually, that is not our legacy as a term. That is not our legacy as a generation, and we need to focus on the 2 and 3 months that we have left because we have time and we have resources and we have knowledge and we have commitment to this as a generation. And I wanted to give the word to a couple of my VPs who are working every day on this to let you know what they think needs to be done right now by our generation.
Yay, hi MCPs. So we just wanted to talk to you about your last final months of your term, which is 2 months left, right, for most of you guys. And so the commitment you made is great, but now what we need to do is we need to actually grow your entities in GIP, because this is actually the best legacy you can leave for your next generation, which is the 14-15 generation. So even though you're very busy with transition and all these other things, you still have 2 months where you need to be very focused on your operations and drive your LCs to be able to grow in GIP. And what we need to do is we need to match right now. Because if we look at the current forms we have on the system, we know we have the supply and we have the demand, but we need you to directly drive this to the LC level to match more of these forms. And we want you to understand the sense of urgency is that mainly in the month of May we need to deliver on this promise to be able to fulfill our goals, which we have for the GIP Fruit Peak. And so matching now is the thing you can leave as an MC, as an entity, to for your successors to be able to have a successful term. And so the first thing you need to do is to actually focus on your internal communications, because you might have had your major conferences, but how can you continuously drive your LCs and incentivize them next to the knowledge which you're going to provide to them to be able to feel that success when they match more of their forms in GIP. So really make sure you utilize your channels to specifically unite your messaging towards GIP matching to create this short-term result, which we know we can do in the network.
Yeah, and after you've done that, the other important thing that you need to do is that you need to connect your LCs to your product and your partnership. So what do I mean? So we currently have 1,300 available forms in the top 5 global products we launched at IPM, which basically means that you need to understand which of these forms are from your LCs, where are the other LCs which have supply for your forms, and then connect these LCs in your partnerships to be able to match faster. And that's what we really need to do right now. And you need to do this analysis on your own and be proactive to drive this behavior. And like Charlotte already mentioned, we really need to understand that May is the month to match. And if we are not able to match right now, the short-term growth that we are looking for is not going to happen. So do take up that challenge and let's see how many of you are able to convert your goals for Q2 into a reality. So yeah.